Good evening everybody and welcome. Today we're going to have a look at everything that was revealed at the GAMA show. GAMA stands for the Game Manufacturers Association. So let's have a little look at what they brought out. So we start off with a new expansion for Necromunda Underhive, just after the House Goliath book we've just had. I think it was called House of Chains. We now have the House Escher book, which is called the House of Blades. And this one is actually on my list to buy. Apparently it's a new book for Necromunda that offers unparalleled resources for Escher gamers, so that'll be me, and lore lovers alike, as well as detailing the history of this gang in a level never seen before. So that sounds quite interesting. Sounds like we'll get a lot of new background information. It looks to the future with new rules, house allegiances, gangers, and even their pets, which is the bit I am probably most excited about. We have the Death Maidens, which are Escher gangers that have been returned to life through science. So is that some sort of zombie unit? That is bizarre. And then we also have the Wyld runners, who are the girls with the bow and arrows there. They do look awesome. However, the best thing is the cat rat things. Not sure what I would describe them as. They have a face that reminds me of that dinosaur from Jurassic Park, if anyone can tell me what that is. But these are apparently known as Phelynx or Phelynx, Phelynx. We can all start the argument on how that one's pronounced. But apparently these are the pets for the Eschers, and I think they are incredible. Next up, we have a new warband for Warhammer Underworld. This time it's the Daughters of Khaine. Marathi's chosen servants will arrive in Beastgrave. We have crazed cultists, shadowy mutants, and a very deadly hag queen. Is that the one in the middle? Is that your hag queen? Known as Morgwith's Blade Coven. They will bring the fast, tactical, and gory playstyle to your Warhammer Underworlds games. Now these, if I was to play this game, which I don't currently, but if I was, this is probably the gang that I would pick. I think they look fantastic. The sculpts all look brilliant, the posers all look brilliant, and it's a nice little 5-man band that look interesting to paint, especially that snake one. Next up we have some more units for Adeptus Titanicus. This game really has been pumping out the content lately, hasn't it? And this time it's some more knights. These are the Knight Acheron and Knight Castigator, which I think were previously only available from Forge World in 40k scale. And these do look incredible. I would love to paint these up. I'm still waiting for Forge World or Games Workshop to tell me what colour House Tyrannus were at the point when this game is set. I am sure that House Tyrannus in the Horus Heresy were blue, yet in all the 40k artwork they're red. So if there's any experts out there, please let me know. Anyway, these are rendered at last in glorious plastic, and they bring design elements and lethal weaponry of their larger 40k counterparts to the Adeptus Titanicus tabletop. And then also for Adeptus Titanicus there is a new book coming out, hot on the heels of the last one. This one, it's the Defense of Ryza, not Ryza as some people call it. Oh dear. You'll have the chance in this one to forge your own Legios. So is this some sort of Legio construction kit? Or master a legendary one from the background. Discover more epic Titan battles from the Heresy, declare your loyalty, or harness new battle standards for your knight household. So this sounds like an interesting book. If you'll notice on the cover there, there's a Mechanicum knight. So are they coming out in plastic? And then for Age of Sigmar, we have some more of the elves, the new faction, the Lumineth, I believe they're called. And this time we have the new units called the Auralan Sentinels. Auralan, is that the princess out of the Dune movie? Is that her name, Auralan? I don't know, but I think these look absolutely stunning. I really like the bird on this first character, and then I think the bow and arrow with 3 strings there, if you hadn't noticed, looks absolutely incredible. We can also see the unit en masse there. Apparently they provide long-ranged support to phalanxes of Auralan Wardens. Auralan Sentinels reimagine the classic High Elf Archer. So these are the reimagining of those original units, funnily enough. Obviously a replacement, and you'll never see High Elves again. But maybe in Warhammer the Old World when that comes out. They have fantastic detail, great customizability, and fully strung bows. Yep, to be fair, I don't think we normally see strings in our bows in this game, do we? But I think the details on these look incredible. My favourite bit of detail is obviously the bird sitting on the perch. Can anyone tell me what bird that is? Anyone down in the comments? What bird is that? Is it a kestrel? Is it a kite? I don't know. And this young lady there sporting a little tuft on the top of her head. I think these look incredible. And then next up is what I thought was a repaint. When I saw this as a cursory glance, I thought it was the old Slan mage priest on his chair. But it's not. This is an Alarith Stonemage, which is an elven wizard attuned to the power of the elements. And this looks absolutely stunning. That little bonsai tree there looks cool. The pose looks brilliant. And I just think, actually, I might have to say, I think this looks better than the Techless model that we've seen. But you didn't hear that from me, okay? Apparently, he is a valuable battlefield unit that enhances and buffs nearby allies and uses gravity powers to manipulate and smite his enemies. And then, to finish it all off, we have the new reveal of a new 40k character. I wonder who it could be. Some sort of purple armoured space marine with a skin cloak. You can see all his doctor's pieces of equipment here. And is that a brain in a jar he's got on his back, or something else? And you can see his GIMP assistant also at the end, pulling out this space marine's progenoid glands. And it's quite a big gland. They're a lot bigger than I originally thought, to be honest. I thought they'd be about the size of that one of the nodules on there. But yeah, I think this can only be the man himself, Fabius Bile. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and always remember to drill your barrels.